More Fallout 4 mods weekly, this time a little bit later in the day than usual, but as always on Sunday. It was a big week for mods. We're starting things off with the Steyr AUG A1. This is a very anticipated new release. It is by FX0X01, but of course there's a ton of other people behind the scenes working on this in addition to him. Animations are by Wardaddy and Comrade Bear. The model is by Sarves, and honestly there's a ton of people to credit for this one, but the result is very high quality. This is a very high quality mod, as we've come to expect from this mod author. It features custom animations, custom sounds, custom third-person animations. It's extremely polished. It has see-through scope support as well as some regular scope support with the default sight that does come on the AUG. It really is just an awesome weapon. I think the video speaks for itself as far as the looks go. It is top-notch quality textures and the modeling. As far as attachments and customization, it's relatively minimal. There's a few different scopes and sights you can customize as well as a suppressor, but otherwise pretty simple. A few different paint jobs, but all of them are quite similar. Regardless, this gun is a ton of fun. It's one of the rare bulk up weapons. We don't have many of those in real life, nor do we have many in Fallout 4. And if you somehow haven't downloaded this already, go download it. It's a great addition to your game, and I guarantee you'll have a ton of fun using it or having it used against you. So then next up, we do have another massive release for this week. That's going to be the Sim Settlements expansion, Industrial Revolution. In the background, I'm actually showing you some live stream footage that I did record earlier today. I have been live streaming Fallout 4 at about noon every weekday. I will be doing more tomorrow with this mod. Regardless, put simply, what this mod is going to do is add in a few new plots to Sim Settlements. If you don't know what Sim Settlements are, I can't explain it in this short amount of time. It's a great mod though, so check it out. This expansion is going to add in a few defensive plots, so basically your settlers can build a little defensive outpost there. Some recreation plots that's going to give some more happiness to your city. But then the big new addition is advanced industrial plots, and more or less what these are going to do is have expanding tech trees. They're going to start off making one kind of resource, whether that be wood, steel, or something else, but then as they are upgraded, they're going to have more refined versions of that resource, as well as there's upgrade trees. As I did say before, there's no real way for me to kind of explain it in a short time. This is one of those mods that you want to download and experience. If you don't have Sim Settlements already, go check that one out first, then get the Industrial Revolution add-on with it. If you're already using Sim Settlements, just download this mod with it, as well as the latest update to the base mod. It really fleshes out the rest of the mod and just make it feel like a more complete experience. So in a very simple mod, what we have next is Platinum Curie. What this is going to be is an overhaul of Curie, the visual side of her at least. Spoilers, is the quest in Fallout 4, we could have the robot Curie be put into a synth version of her. So then she'll have some more humanly attributes, but it doesn't really match the accent that the synth as well as the robot variant do have. So this is basically going to change the look of Curie a bit to make it fit more with the accent. If you like what you see right now in the video, download this mod. There's a few different outfits that will be more appropriate with this. If you don't like what you see, then don't download the mod. It's pretty simple, straightforward. I personally really like it. I'll be using it in my playthrough, and who knows, maybe you will be too.
Who's behind the mask?
So in another very anticipated new release, that with the vintage Submachine Gun. This is a really cool mod. I've been showing you a lot of this in my upcoming mod series. This is the first full-on weapon mod released by this mod author, Devious Methods. And I gotta say, this is some real top-notch quality content. It has a few quirks here and there, like these scopes not lining up perfectly. It does use default animations right now, although they actually are made to work with the gun, or rather the gun is made to work with the animation, so they don't look out of place. There's no clipping or anything like that. It really is just an interesting gun. It is an SMG. It does have a kind of World War I or II feel to it, but at the same time, it has a relatively long barrel, so it's going to have a high rate of fire, but you also kind of have a decent range as well as some longer barrel options, so you can fire this from pretty far away. The real part about this mod that I think it shines with is the looks. It does have extremely high quality textures and modeling. It just looks really great when you're playing with it, holding it in your hand. You can tell a lot of time and effort has been put into this, and it really is a great mod, again, to download into your game. It's a little bit more unique, something that fits really well into the Fallout universe, and very different than a lot of the other mods we do have out there right now. So then last but not least, we have another mod I have been showing you a bit of in my upcoming mod series. That's going to be components redone. What you just saw is the vanilla components, but here are the modded components changed by this mod. More or less, it's going to change the model and textures of a bunch of these to just make them feel a little bit higher quality and more lifelike. Rather than fertilizer being a jar, now it's going to be a bag that actually says fertilizer on it. It just kind of does a lot of those types of changes to all the different components in the game. It does cover almost all of them. There's a few left untouched, but the ones left untouched are kind of purposely done so. It's because the vanilla version just really is all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be changed. As I did say in the past, this is a great mod because of the scope of it. It does cover a lot of the different objects in the game, and it really does make, in my eyes, a pretty substantial change, and for the better. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know in the comments down below, out of the mods I showed you, which of these were your favorite. I think the 2 weapon mods we did get this week were pretty major ones, as well as the Sim Settlement add-on. Honestly, it was a huge week for modding. As always, again, I thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out my live stream, I did it for the full week of last week, so every day at noon will be here on YouTube, so on my channel. As always, again, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Later.